And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And here's the upcoming schedule for Tampa. On Saturday, then on Wednesday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
And now the opening lineup for Tampa. They've got the mayor. Wells is out there with Ferguson, and it's Cowboy, and it's Marion in its center. Mr. Moves out there with G. Then there's Flash. Then there's Smooth. And it's the mayor in at the point. And opening day here for both of these teams. Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Here's the mayor. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Smooth passes to the mayor. Pass to Flash, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. D, he's checked in for Marion.
Substitution for Tampa. Number 9, Caver.
Mr. Moves passes to Harden. Here's Mr. Moves. Clock at 6. Pass to the mayor. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Ferguson misses. Here's the mayor. Here's Smooth. To the wing right side. Lets it go with a 3. Flash misses.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Cowboy. The fadeaway. He gets that one.
And finally, somebody knocks down a shot. This has not been pretty thus far.
Smooth passes to the mayor. Here's Smooth. Here's the mayor. Got a piece of it. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The mayor passes to Caver. Here's Cowboy. 6 on the shot clock. Smooth with the rebound. Harden looking it over. Pass to Smooth. Here's Barrow. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Tampa, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Caver. Here's Cowboy. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Tampa shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Carson, he's checked in for the Mayor.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Smooth. To the wing on the left. There's the three. Sinks the triple.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Cowboy. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Goose, he's checked in for G. The Natural, he's checked in for Tampa.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Smooth. Here's Goose. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Shooting one.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. Tampa leading by 3. Pass to the Natural. Here's Cowboy. The three. And the three ball is good. Cowboys got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Smooth. Nothing on the board. For the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Ferguson for 3. The shot comes out. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Goose over to the left wing. Flash passes to Mr. Moves. And here is Prez. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. hits the three-point bomb. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Cowboy. It's stolen by Prez. And here's the fast break. Here's Goose. Here's Smooth. Lets it go from deep. Wells grabs the miss. Here's the natural. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, third team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Tampa, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Wells. Payton, he's checked in for Smooth. And a change for Tampa. Davis is checked in. And Wells drops them both. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Flash. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mr. Move. From outside the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Davis with a screen on Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's the natural. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, fourth team foul.
Tampa shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Number 67, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. She's checked in for Mr. Moves. The mayor is checked in for Tampa. Second free throw, no good. Being 40% here in the early stages. Davis against Harden, and the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Harden. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Carson. Shot clock at 6. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The mayor passes to Davis. Ferguson for 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
To the middle. Here's Harden. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Ferguson. Pass to the mayor. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Harden the pass to Payton. Harden sets the pick for Payton. Harden finds Prez. From deep. Good on the triple. Carson's got 8. Tampa trails by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's the mayor. Still yet to score. One second left. He made it. He gets it to go.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by just one. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Carson out there with Peyton. Then it's G, and it's Goose. Then it's Flash in at the small forward position. And for Tampa, the natural out there with D. Then there's the mayor. Then there's Davis. And it's Cowboy in at the one spot. Peyton, that's good. Tampa shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. This one for three. The shot by Cowboy, no good. Peyton looking around. Pass to Carson. Takes a three. And Davis pulls it down. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. There's the triple. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Now here's Prez. 8 points for him. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. That doesn't go either for Peyton. Tampa leading by 3. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here is Prez. Here's Flash. Here's the 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. For Tampa, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Cowboy. Six to shoot. Here's the natural. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. The mayor, no good. Harden dishes to Peyton. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Carson, no good. And it's Tampa with the ball. Here's Cowboy. 15 points in the game. Nice move. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they got to bring the double team on.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Tampa.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line.
One shot.
That's a big difference maker.
Here's what Tampa's going with right now. Marion comes in for D, and Wells is subbed in for the man. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. smooth. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Tampa. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Marion passes to Cowboy. Shoots from the elbow. And again, Tampa no luck. And the ball at 42%. Here's Payton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
For your home team, Payton. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. D, he's checked in for Tampa. And both free throws good for Payton. For Tampa, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Cowboy. And again, Tampa no luck. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Carson. It's tipped. Wells with it. Pass to Cowboy. The tray. And again, Tampa no luck. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Carson gets the bucket.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Wells with it. Pass to Cowboy. Wells with it. Payton's there. Wells' shot is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Tampa making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And the home team has possession. Here's Flash. He has 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Flash has got 8 points.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Now Wells. Inside. It's deflected. Here's the Mayor. And Davis sends it back.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Cowboy. 18 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cowboy's got 12 points now in the quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's the Mayor. No scoring in this one. Beyond the arc. Flash misses. Ferguson, the pass to Wells. Here's Cowboy. From past the arc. It's rebounded by the Mayor. Here's Barrow. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Cowboy. He's got 21. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
For Tampa, they've gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. G's checked in for Goose. And a change for Tampa. The Mayor is checked in for D.
One shot.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's the Mayor. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
For Tampa, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. That's a 2 from Ferguson. Smooth with the rebound. From the field, 44%, not bad. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Number 8. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Ferguson. Here's Cowboy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
At the line for Tampa, number 27. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Goose is checked in for G. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 55 seconds left here in the second. Here's Smooth. 5 points in the game. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Smooth's got 8 points.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's the Mayor. Hasn't made one yet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
For Tampa, they've shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. He misses the free throw. Carson, he's checked in for Smooth. And he sinks the second. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Here's the Mayor. Pass to Flash. Mr. Moves passes to Flash. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for the home team, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Artie, all of them.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, that's actually fucking doing.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And it's Tampa with the ball. We've got Flash. Mr. Moves out there with Goose. Then there's the mayor. And it's Carson in at the 2. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Wells passes to Cowboy. There's a good screen. No good on the triple. Doing well. They're at 45%. To the inside. Ball stolen. Here's Ferguson. Banked in off the glass. Ferguson's got the first points of the second half here for Tampa. Pass to Flash. Now here's Prez. He's got 11. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Cowboy. Pulls up. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Home team.
Cowboys got 25 points. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to the mayor. Harden outside. Got a piece of it. And here is Marion. Still without a basket. Here's the mayor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That evens the score. And that's now 27 points for Cowboy.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play. Pass to Harden. Here's Smooth.
Here's the mayor. Launches it. That shot misses. Ferguson, the pass to Cowboy. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Harden. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low. Here's Barrow. Pass to the mayor. No good on the three. For Tampa, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Cowboy. He's got 27. Out to the right wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. There's a screen. Can they get it? It's blocked, and they get it back. Pass to Flash. Here's the mayor. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot. The mayor's got 6.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
And Tampa calls time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's the mayor. Pass to Wells. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Wells has got it all tied up now for Tampa.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Smooth. He's got 8. Got a hand on it. Marion outside to the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Here's Barrow, and he drops it in from the low post. 10 points for him.
Soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
Here's the mayor. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul, first team
And
foul.
while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
And he makes the first. Tampa making some changes. D comes in for Wells. And it's the natural in for Cowboy. Good on both. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Now here's Prez. Guarded closely. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Tampa. Cavers got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ferguson. Pass to Caver. 4 on the clock for the lead. And again, Tampa no luck. A mediocre 41% in this one. Peyton outside. Pulls it up. And there's Prez on the assist from Peyton. 16 points for Prez.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And the call is going to be...
Screen.
Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Tampa making some changes. Davis is checked in for Marion. And Cowboys subbed in for the Mayor. Prez with the ball. He's got 16.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Prez. 1:58 left to play in the third. Pass to Ferguson. Here's Cowboy. He's got 27. Kept alive. Jacks up a three. Ferguson misses.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And Peyton throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Cowboy. And it's good off the back rim and in. Cowboys got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Outside, Peyton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Peyton's got 8 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Cowboy. He's got 29 points. And the three off target. Right wing. Flash passes to Goose. Here's Flash. To the middle. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Peyton from outside. He's off on that one. Tampa trails by 6. Ferguson, the pass to Cowboy. Pass to Ferguson. Here's Cowboy. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Up by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Being at 44%, pretty reasonable. So for Tampa, the 5 right now. They've got Cowboy. G out there with Davis. Then it's the bodyguard, and it's the natural in at the shooting guard position.
At the line for your home team, Peyton, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Peyton. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Tampa trails by 7. Here's the natural. Pass to Caver. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Here's Cowboy. It's taken away by Peyton. Driving the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for your home team, Peyton, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Tampa trails by 8. Cowboy passes to the natural. Out left to the wing. Cowboy. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Tampa shooting 41% for the game. Here's Ferguson. Defended by Peyton. The natural, the pass to Ferguson. Here's the natural. To the right side. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Cowboy. Cowboys got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Peyton. They set the screen. Swiped it away. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Ferguson the pass to the natural. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cowboy. Tries again, and it's laid in by Davis.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Prez. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Smooth checked in for Flash. And a change for Tampa. Wells, he's checked in for Ferguson.
1 shot.
1 shot.
That's good from Carson. Here's Wells. Pass to the natural. Here's Cowboy. To the left side wing. Caver sinks the 3-pointer. Caver's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Outside, Peyton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Pass to Cowboy. to tie it up. Goose with the rebound. Goose has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smooth. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Tampa trails by 5. Here's the natural. Here's Cowboy. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Cowboys got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Tampa.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Carson gets the bucket.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Pass to the natural. Here's Caver. Out to the right wing. Here's Cowboy. Rebounded by Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 6 rebounds now in the game. Peyton played in with a nice touch off the glass. Peyton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Tampa calls time here. Checked in for Davis. The bodyguard comes in for D, and it's the mayor in for the natural. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during that timeout, I was able to hear Tampa's coach talk to his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Cowboy. Sweet little floater. Cowboys got 37.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Pass to Flash. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. Tampa trails by 5. Here's the mayor. Cowboy passes to Marion. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Here's Ferguson. Here's Cowboy. They get the rebound. Smooth passes to the mayor. Harden outside. Pass to Flash. Here's Smooth. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Smooth's got 5 points now this quarter.
Loved the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Here's the mayor. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for 2, number 8.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Tampa trails by 10. On the wing, Marion fires for 3. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Smooth. Floats one up.
2 minutes remaining.
The rebound by Tampa. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Ferguson for 3. Smooth with a rebound. Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Flash. To the inside. And he jams it with authority.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Tampa trails by 12. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Mayor. Shot to stop the run. Drains the three-pointer.
Timeout, timeout.
The Mayor's got it back down to within single digits for Tampa.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. The Mayor passes to Flash. Here's Smooth. Buries it down low.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
He loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Cowboy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mayor passes to Mr. Moves. Pass to the Mayor. For three. The rebound by Tampa.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Mayor. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Here's Flash. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.